CF3O, only for the time's sake. And then, alright, Jirachi Frostlass being the Group 6 Pokemon. We'll now flip these. So on blue side, we have Tyranitar, Sceptile, Victini, Blastoise, Gardevoir, Jirachi. On red side, we have Electivire, Toxicroak, Dusknoir, Omastar, Torterra, Frostlass. So, what's your opinion on this game state?
At face value, I'm really liking the look of Robbie's team here, actually. I think he's got a really solid setup to answer Blastoise, who's really the biggest threat because the rest of his team can kind of just set up and sweep from there. I really like the idea of Frostlass being able to set Aurora Veil and just kind of move on with life. But Aaron's been known to have a thing or two up his sleeve, so I wouldn't be too terribly surprised if there's some method to his madness here that we'll see shortly.
You know, I really like both sides. It's kind of hard for me to tell who would win just by looking at them. The Victini's pretty scary. Blastoise pretty underrated. Gardevoir is a menace. Tyranitar, Sceptile are kind of coin flip on just like any game that they've been in. Electivire, pretty decent. Not too much usage in his current state. Toxicroak has been pretty lethal this tournament. Dusknoir is a pretty good tank who dishes out way too much damage. Omastar scary, Torterra scary. I think you might need to get that from him. I think it's.
Oh, is it still that one that we can't say on stream?
Yeah, I don't. Wait. Wait.
I think it is. I'd be willing to bet it is.
Yeah, I had to change his showdown name.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that is not good. I must say though, I like the Chicago Killer much better than his previous. Oh
no, don't.
Gosh, I love it.
Yeah, if you want, would you want me to stream this Discord so you get up to date, or are you gonna watch it in Showdown as well?
If you could share your screen so I see what you see, that'd be helpful.
Alright.
So I kind of have a good flow of conversation going. Good grief, man. I'm gonna have to take a nap or something after this.
I'd nap at probably
10 p.m. 10:30. I'll give it 10:30. I think we're in and out of this in an hour.
We're not gonna do our match today.
I think we will. What? That's like 6 games potential. It could be more. Could be a lot more. Could be a bit more.
The bare minimum is 6 games between both sets.
I think it's possible. We'll see what happens.
Alright. Why is like nothing updating on like anything right now? There we go. Now that's update on stream.
Friendly reminder to everyone out there to make sure that your Windows updates are up to date, especially those security ones. You never know when a critical security update has been issued if you're not looking. Keep yourself safe. Today's sponsor, NordVPN. NordVPN does not specialize in cybersecurity. Do not rely on them for that. They don't sponsor us, but they could. Shout out to you, NordVPN.
Yes, the sponsored stream. He is streaming his game. Okay.
Let's see, Titar Mega and
Where's
Well,
Torterra? Alright.
Yeah.
We're probably gonna see the standard Stealth Rock into Spike setup from Torterra Omastar. And I'm gonna see how Aaron tries to answer back. Is it gonna go for the immediate?
Very good start. I can understand wanting to keep Blastoise in the back there so you can switch in and blow away any hazards, but I was half expecting to see Sceptile in the lead here. Not for any particular reason now that I say it out loud, but we'll have to see what happens. Neither Pokemon right now is going to take any damage from the Sandstorm, so that's kind of a non-factor at the moment, but could come into play here shortly.
Yeah, 1/3 of Robbie's team is immune to the Sandstorm, while only I guess also 1/3 of Aaron's team is immune to Sandstorm, being Jirachi Tyranitar. That is a critical hit on the Omastar, but that 2x speed gets the spikes out.
And you can clap back with a super effective attack here. So there's gotta be some mind games going on here. Does Aaron stay in and risk losing his Tyranitar, or does he switch out to try and smack the? Oh, and he stays in. He tanks the Hydro Ball.
I
that's
thought
a huge piece of Robbie's team just totally removed from the equation.
Turn 3 First Blood. That might either tied for the fastest First Blood in the tournament or the fastest. I think Turn 3 is tied amongst other games, but
You said Among
Us. Oh,
do
wait,
not
I forgot to
Kanye West hit number 4. Do not do it, Chase. Do not place Kanye West skit number 4 in the stream right now.
I'm not gonna do that because I will get copyrighted.
Oh, true. Can you get copyrighted if it's not music?
Yes.
Dang. What? That doesn't even make sense. I guess it does. You can't play somebody's like comedy routine. That makes sense.
Okay, the music transition is a little late on my part, but we got it going now. I gotta adjust the volume because I am small brain.
Oh my gosh, just like that.
I cannot find the middle ground.
I can only imagine that we see Sceptile come out here, or Gardevoir perhaps. No, Victini, I'm just totally wrong.
I cannot find a middle ground to this music. Okay, it's gonna be very quiet.
Interesting.
Ooh. The final game does not go through because of the immunity. That could have been a little bit scary. But he was looking to take out the Electivire, which is a lethal threat to the Blastoise.
For sure.
That could have been something. I'm struggling out here.
Right now it's pretty scary, but nothing that
Round 3?
can't be over.
Aha!
Here.
There we go. Okay, music is successfully switched at a decent volume. Okay. Not scuffed, by the way.
Not scuffed.
Not scuffed.
So both Pokemon will be taking damage here from the hail, but surprisingly this is going to come to Aaron's benefit, it looks like. Doubling down on the damage by planting those leech seeds and actually pretty much negating his own. Actually healing back. So
I believe
4% of return, and Robbie's Pokemon is a fat 18 in total. So pretty good setup from the looks of it.
I believe we're gonna get some Perish something from the Jirachi. Well, that would kind of break the whole stall factor here, but the Dusknoir does come out. Is there a Perish Song gonna go through? Perish Song does come through. That could be a little bit lethal.
Cannot set up here.
Oh, Dusknoir does not have a setup move actually, but
oh, do you have Trick Room? Or is that somebody? No, Reuniclus has Trick Room.
Yeah, Reuniclus, Porygon, Eradicate, and Gardevoir all have Trick Room.
Why does Eradicate have Trick Room?
Look, man. He has Trick and Trick Room. And the ability Mummy. So, what do you want from me? He's a
Hurt.
chaos Pokemon.
Okay, that was a lot of damage. Lass Alice. That's what's. Wait, is Robbie implying that he murdered Lass Alice and hid her body in a snowman? Is that some messed up stuff right there?
Is that Pokemon lore?
No, if it's not the I Like Shorts kid, I don't know.
Youngster Joey goes hard, man. Hard in the
True.
paint.
It's like the I Like Trains kid from Asdif movies, but it's the I Like Shorts kid.
What was the other one? There was the I Like Shorts, and then was there a kid that just obsessed over his Eradicate, or?
Yes, there was. He would call you on your little thing in Heart Gold and Soul Silver and say, "My Raticate is in the top 3% of all Raticate. Come and fight me on Route 2 or whatever." It was.
Yes.
Every single time you entered or exited a building, bro. You... oh boy,
anyway.
I just did this crime syndicate. My Raticate was
It's either
year 1983.
either learning about you
can drive
lose
stick shift.
the Eradicate in the top 3%, or your mom telling you that she spent your money on something else.
Yes. Mom, I left you with my money so I could get buried. You don't have to tell me.
Anyways, a lot of exchanging happened. A bunch of Parrish songs went through. Dusknoir slapped a few people. Blastoise slapped I think Dusknoir. And Healing Wish went on to the Victini. Victini probably gonna look to final Gambit the Electivire here. Kind of curious of what is gonna happen exactly. Hopefully Victini doesn't turn into like a one-trick Pokemon. It's the final game that come back through again. It comes back through again. Honestly, that'd be a decent time to just set up on not set up on Dusknoir, but like switch into Dusknoir and maybe hit out the Victini, considering Ghost is super effective against the Victini being a psychic type. And the Victini would probably just fall flat. There's a lot. Oh.
Who's he switching into?
My guess.
Dusknoir.
Yeah, there he is.
Choice didn't really get too much health there, but puts him in a better position than just staring down a Frostlass. Poltergeist, super
And
effective.
the Victini goes down. The final game at not being able to go through at all. This isn't
unable to outspeed a dead guy. That's okay.
very tragic, but this isn't looking too hot on Aaron's side right now. We have Subtile, Leaf Blading, Cursing. Oh, that's a big damage right there. Hail almost killing the Dusknoir, but the Curse will defeat Stall on Subtile. Now, I believe Subtile is faster than Dusknoir here, so he cannot stay in. Oh, is this gonna be a pain split? Oh, it's a switch out. If he read the switch out, that would have been pretty good for Robbie.
And honestly, at this point, you just kind of got to cross your fingers and set up with Gardevoir, right? There's not a whole lot else you can do here. Draining Kiss, dealing some damage. Electric Terrain is set now, which just kind of prevents both. Whoa!
Oh my!
Enough damage for Aaron to heal.
And the Gardevoir is down. Okay.
Oh, Terrain prevent healing?
I don't believe so. Oh no, he used Dazzling Gleam. He didn't use the Draining Kiss.
Okay.
Yeah, I was not expecting a damage from Electivire. That Thunder Punch surely smacked. I think Electivire has only been seen as a niche Pokemon, considering he's anti-Musharna, Hypno, and Snorlax. And he will take the KO on the Electivire to safely switch into someone.
No more hail, which is a pretty big deal. Fake Out is a pretty safe play here for Robbie, which gives Aaron the idea or the opportunity to opt. Never mind. He's just gonna go for the attack here.
Yeah, that chip damage is always some nice damage. If he, oh, that's really bad. Sceptile is down.
Blastoise versus the world.
I think it's game here. Toxicroak outspeeds the Blastoise.
Well, Chase, which of Toxicroak's toes is your favorite?
I personally like the right. Wait, how many toes does he have? 2 or 3?
I think he has 3 on each foot.
Okay, I think I like I think I liked his right toe on his right foot.
What the fuck are y'all talking about?
Hey.
Actually, this is an urgent matter. We really do need Aaron to unmute here so we can get a critical post-game interview. But I suppose in the meantime, Robbie, which of Toxicroak's toes is your favorite?
You know, I gotta go with the middle toes are really standing out to me. If I had to choose between the right middle toe and the left middle toe, I'd probably have to go with his left middle toe.
Oh man, so close but so far, man. I'm personally impartial to that left big toe. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. That left inside toe. I got you. Makes sense.
Yeah.
We have our AaronNashor. Hey, AaronNashor, which one of Toxicroak's toes is your favorite?
It's a simple question.
But the implications are deep. So I understand you. I understand your hesitation.
I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick.
Alright, while we take this short break from... okay, we have an audience member at the casting booth. Hello, Adrian. How's it going? Good talk. Okay.
Welcome, Adrian. Tell us all about your favorite toe in the chat. Yeah. Which Pokemon has the best toes?
I don't think he's actually here. Anyways, we would like to thank our sponsor, Trend Chapel Live, over at youtube.com/. Actually, I don't know his YouTube link. Twitter.com/Chapello. I think 2 1s instead of L's, and he also has a pretty fire podcast that I was supposed to be on like last year, but
production has slowed down due to current
world events.
What's up? Crossfaded and passed out in a park?
Holy shit, it took me like a minute to realize I was even in the chat.
Hello.
I thought I was hearing stuff.
Hello, Adrian. Welcome to the casting booth of the Pokemon Gala. What do you have to say, my boy?
My boy.
Pokemon and cool.
You heard it here.
You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah, Adrian, we have a question for the audience, so you are included. Which one of Toxicroak's toes are your favorite?
Toxicroak's what?
Toes.
On the left foot, the right toed.
What's your verdict, Samuel?
I feel very, very strongly that the big toe on the left foot is by far his greatest achievement.
Would be the left foot on the right toe on the left foot, or was he the left toe on the right foot?
No, the inside toe. So like the one that's like, if you were to put his feet together, it would be touching the other foot. But on his left foot.
Holy crap, guys! Don't search Kanye West skit number 4.
True. Don't do that. Don't do it. Beware. Don't search Kanye West skit number 4. But good game, gentlemen. Game 1.
I
Awesome.
looked it up.
You fool.
There's an ad.
There's an ad.
Well.
Suspense is killing me.
Alright, we're gonna transition to game 2.
Alright.
Alright.
But not before not looking up Kanye West's skit number 4.
Alright. Game number 2 draft is going through. The Wobbuffet band instantly comes out from Roogaloo. He does fear the Wobbuffet strat, because Aaron has been very keen on using it a lot, so I can understand why. He's been a fan favorite of it this whole tournament. Oh, the Duststorm band does come out from Aaron. The Duststorm kind of a beefcake.
God, look at
Manaphy. Manaphy coming out. Not my Dustnor. Toxicroak. Good bands from Aaron, considering these are 2 Pokemon that kind of just come on a ride.
Chase, do you hide the names of people in your Discord calls?
What do you mean?
Well, if you right-click on a channel, there's an option to hide the names of the members of that channel.
I don't.
You don't do that?
No.
I feel very conflicted about it because I like seeing people's names, but I also like the more compact look of not seeing people.
Yo. I asked this question to Ryan like 2 days ago. Okay, right here it is. So, if aliens are already on Earth, right, and they're just wearing human costumes to make themselves blend in, would that alien be a furry or like a skinny?
I mean, I think it would be kind of similar to. I think it'd still be like humans are like bad to aliens, so like, oh, you're human-y or whatever. You're skinny just sounds like something kind of racist. Not gonna lie.
Like we have hair, like on
So it
like
could be a furry.
substantial parts of our body, right?
I think it would be something along the line of like, oh, us saying something bad about a furry, but like aliens like, oh, you're a human, no, that's, or like you're in the humans or something.
I would call it a furry.
Chase,
I'd
you're
go
into
that far.
humans. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, I'm in the humans.
Chase, you're in a human.
Yeah, I'm in a human currently right now. I keep forgetting to switch these back.
Gosh.
No, I don't want to.
What?
Anyways, okay, so going over Phase 1 bands, we have Wobbuffet, Manaphy, Decidueye, Samurai on blue side, with Dusknoir, Toxicroak, Delayed, Blissey on red side, Drapion, a B1 pick from Robbie, Ho-Oh, Omastar, and response pick to Drapion. Ho-Oh got left open, which is...
Ho has made it through ban phase, which is quite remarkable.
It's kind of...
Very, very threatening. Aaron actually stealing Robbie's Omastar. This draft is looking pretty wild. However, that Luxray is a pretty scary Pokemon looking from Aaron's perspective right now. He needs to win this next game to swing the tide of this tournament. So let's see how the rest of draft treats him here. It's not to say that there are no answers to Luxray, but it is an intimidating Pokemon to see. Robbie also picking up Torterra here. I wouldn't be surprised to see Aaron pick up maybe a Marowak perhaps, or we'll see.
The Marowak cannot be picked considering he shares the same group as Omastar, but he still has an array of options. He has Groudon, which can resist the Luxray for the most part. He has Donphan, he has Excadrill, he has Sandslash, he has plenty of ground types to answer the Luxray and the Drapion. Excadrill would honestly be the best pick you could probably get here. Nulling 2 Pokemon on Robbie's side along with immuning Toxic Spikes. We will see what he picks here. I do like the whole taking the Omastar away from Robbie here, reducing his options on a triple spike setup, considering he opted into Drapion for first pick. So he can't pick up the other spikes used for being Chestnut. And the only other spikes option in this whole game is Roserade, but that's Toxic Spikes. We have 2 Stealth Rockers being Torterra, Regirock, 2 Toxic Spikers being Drapion, and Roserade, and then 2 Stealth Rockers being Regirock, Torterra. So it's kind of a spread throughout the sheet, and also we see Sandslash being brought up in response to the Luxray and the Drapion, which I am not too surprised about, but honestly, for me, I would have picked the Excadrill, but it's his taste. Anyways, we're going into ban phase 2. Jumping the gun here. Wait, what the fuck? Wait, what? They have fucked up the fucking sheet.
Oh no.
Well, at least it doesn't affect the it doesn't affect the overlay. Anyways, what's your opinion on everything so far, Samuel?
Well, honestly, I really think Cyberpunk 2077 is a phenomenal game. It's definitely a far cry from what we've been promised for many, many years. And so far, the company, I think, has done a great job of assuring me that they're going to eventually fulfill their promise. So even if the game's not worth buying today, I think that we will someday reach what we were promised, that we'll get there eventually. So all in all, I think stay hopeful, but I think patience is key here, looking forward. What about you? What do you think? What's on your mind, Chase? It's eating up,
Of overall Pokemon, or?
Anything.
I mean, I guess to carry on with what you're saying, honestly, I'm kind of losing hope in Pokemon nowadays. I think they don't care as much as they used to. There's something about the Gen 5 games that just was so good. The Gen 4 games, so good. Gen 3 is so good.
Best game.
Oh, I love it. Fantastic.
Besides best main game, Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Time, best game.
Like, Pokemon just lost its taste the moment we went 3D full time. It just gone. They gave us Mega Evolutions, which was a pretty nice touch, which I don't mind Mega Evolutions, kind of a gimmick, but I'm used to gimmicks at this point from Game Freak. We have Z moves, Gigantamaxing, and Mega Pokemon, with 2 of those being gone now, so.
One of my biggest complaints is the adoption of a subscription-based system for like some of the core game mechanics that we've had for literal decades at this point, right?
Yeah.
Not being able to battle without Nintendo Online, I kind of see how that's out of the hands of Game Freak, but trading being drastically limited without the use of a paid subscription to their Pokemon Home service or whatever they're calling it nowadays. Like
there is local, but
can you local battle?
You should be able to. Switches
I've
have
never
Bluetooth
tried.
connection, so I wouldn't be surprised if you can. You've always been able to local battle in every mainline Pokemon game. So if they took away a core option, a core feature like that, I'd be very surprised by Game Freak. Also, this whole, I get the whole not releasing a third game, or like a Black 2, White 2, but they're like, okay, we'll combat that with DLC, but they're releasing so much DLC now. Like, what, you have Isle of Armor and I forget the other one. Yeah, Crown Tundra. What's that, like $80 total?
Yeah. Well, I think it's 30 for each of them, isn't it?
30 for each.
Our Island of...
And do you think we're gonna get a third one to add all the Pokemon into the game, or?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I
If they
think
did,
that-
then that'd be really greedy from Game Freak, which not very cash money, as the kids would say. Anyways, bands.
Okay.
I go ahead before I go over the bands.
I was just gonna say that I'm a little confused here because it looks like you can buy the expansion pass, right? But I'm not sure. I'm still trying to figure out here if that comes with both of the DLC or just one.
That should come with both, yeah.
Okay, that's $30 for both, but that raises the total price of the full Sword and Shield experience to $90 plus whatever you're paying for Nintendo Online for max raid battles and whatever, right?
Yeah.
Like,
So you're honestly
That's-
just spending more money overall.
you're up at like a $30 or $40 game, right?
Yeah.
Like, and this is a franchise that's popular globally, not just in like the rich American suburbs, right?
Yeah.
So what about like that kid who's using his older brother's DS from 2008, right?
Yeah.
Sitting in some house in Venezuela. Like, sure, he wasn't going to get to play the newest Pokemon games, but he just doesn't have a hope of ever playing a Pokemon game again at this point, right? And that
Yeah.
upsets me.
Pretty tragic, pretty greedy from Game Freak, but yeah. Hopefully, I don't know.
Yeah.
Games going to 3D just ruined Pokemon.
I
I
liked
swear.
it had. By and large, I liked the adoption of 3D models. I thought it was a step in the right direction, and then trying to keep Pokemon relevant, right? They definitely made some mistakes, but I think early on they still had at least the hope of the fans that, like, oh, maybe they'll fix this. Maybe they'll hopefully they'll restore Electros, right? They murdered my boy. They massacred my boy.
And
And among others, like Salamence looks really dorky. I
Yeah.
really don't like a Salamence. I really don't. I think he looks really stupid. But
sprites just brought life into the game. 3D model, the most like energetic model I've ever seen is Ludicolo.
his 2D animated or his 2D flat?
His 3D model is more lifelike than everything else in the game. That's probably the most energetic thing. Everything else is basically like static.
Mhm.
It's pretty sad to see. I wish Game Freak would return to form. You saw like Colosseum and Gala Darkness. Their 3D models gave way more life into the game, and it's honestly just sad at this point. But what can you do nowadays?
Also,
And I mean,
there's no
like-
shaking grass, so I can't auto no XP farm.
Yeah, that was only a Gen 5 thing, but like, man, that was so good. That was such a
It
nice.
was amazing. I loved
Yeah.
it so much.
And
Uh,
like, for the record, we only say these things because we care, right? Because we love the games. But
Yeah,
I stopped loving after Gen 5. Gen 6
Gen-
was okay.
Gen-
Gen 6
yeah.
was okay.
yeah. Gen 6 was okay, but that was like
I
the
was just confused and lost sometimes.
that was like the tide before the storm.
yeah, it was kind of like, okay, they made some drastic changes here. Some of them were hit, some of them were missed. That's okay. We can keep moving forward. And then we just kind of didn't. So
Like, Remember when all the
Yes.
hold on. Someone oh, okay, I guess I'm just gonna fix it myself. But like, remember when in the games Black and White, whenever they had every gym had their own theme for each gym leader? That was so cool, and they just completely ditched it later.
Bro, have I complained to you about this one particular song in the Sword and Shield soundtrack?
I don't think so.
Okay, so like clearly, as the Pokemon games progress on hardware platforms, right? They become capable of expressing like far higher quality music, right?
Yeah.
Like, you can listen to higher quality audio on the Switch than you can on the 3DS, right?
Yeah.
So imagine that you're minding your own business. Riding your bike from town to town, trying to catch them all, right?
Yeah. As you do.
And then suddenly, you find this. If I can actually, I can't remember the name of the town. Do you remember the? Never mind. I'm not gonna say it.
Alright. Also, I should probably go over this. Okay, so bands. On blue side we have Armaldo, Altaria, Hariyama, Regirock. On red side we have Zapdos, Blissey, Blastoise, Marowak, Aggron, R4, Floatzel, Lugia, Blue, 4 and 5, and Electivire, R5 with Cincino and got the tail bands, same as last game, and we are currently awaiting Group 6 picks right now.
Gosh, okay, I might have found it.
Is Boba Fett banned?
Well, Fett is banned. He was banned first by Robbie.
Yeah, good. That's a good choice.
Chase, is the bot gonna? Yeah, the bot would like that. Okay. I just on your own. Okay. Just put yourself mentally in the shoes of a 10-year-old exploring the world for the first time, right? And you stumble across this beautiful city with a lively marketplace and a coastal port, right? A fishing port, right? Just what's that sound? Just think about the sounds in your ears, and then click on the play button for this song.
Alright, let's give the stream a listen.
God.
Alright, I'm going back to the...
Yeah. What? What the frick was that? That's it. That's all you needed to hear. Like,
I don't know. Something... I don't know. Something just went wrong at Game Freak. It's sad to see, honestly. But...
I mean, like, I think... I don't want to hear their excuses for it. But there were some really inexcusable things in the games, for sure. But I also...
yes, it's gonna take so long to make new moves and models for everything when they just reuse assets from X and Y.
It's like they intentionally... Whatever. There's a lot of inexcusable stuff.
The trees look like Ocarina of trees. Ocarina of Time trees.
Bro, I wanna continue to have hope, right? Because I very much enjoyed completing the decks in that game, actually. Like, being able to run around and catch the Pokemon, like, see them and catch them, that was really freaking cool. I really liked that.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Only good part about Gen 7 is NK.
Is what?
NK at the beginning.
I just never played Gen 7. I couldn't do it.
Oh, and I'd stopped after like the third challenge just because I was too bored.
The game is just a cutscene simulator, and I get it. They wanted to introduce like more story into the game, but
It's the
yeah,
exact opposite of what I wanted.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
Black and White made a fantastic story. Gen 4 games made a fantastic story.
Wait,
but
Black and White or Black and White 2? Because it's kind of they're pretty
It's
similar
intertwined.
stories, but
they're both good stories,
Black
regardless.
and White continuation, basically, of
Yeah.
what was happening in Black and White.
Like
That was really freaking cool. I'm so sorry.
as a
Like
kid,
the-
I was genuinely scared of Getsy's.
That theme, he threatens to kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah, the man. If Rushram didn't like save, or if whatever version game you're playing didn't save you, then Kirim would have killed you in Black 2.
True.
Like, he had
Dude.
ice spikes on your face,
In
and
Black...
saved.
Oh my gosh, just so cool. Like, in Black 2 and White 2, bro, you can make a memory link with your Black and White save, right? And quite literally just have moments in time, like little cutscenes that you unlocked from that memory link.
Could you actually?
Yeah.
I've seen cutscenes like on YouTube, but I've never done it in the game. And that's weird because that's the game I've played way more than any other game.
And then sometimes after starting a memory link, because the memories that you unlock in the forms of like tiny little cutscenes, right, are Getsus, or not Getsus, Ends memories, right? So sometimes, because he would always release his Pokemon after fighting with them, right? That was like,
He just used like whatever was in the area.
yeah, and then he would
That was
release
like
it
his whole
after.
thing.
Yeah, because the Pokemon were his friends and all that, right? You would be able to encounter Pokemon that would have the original trainer N in the wild and just catch them. And like, that was really... It wasn't a whole lot of them. I think there was like a Clink and like...
It was like specifically labeled N's Pokemon, I think.
Yeah. Like if you go to if you were to catch
Turn
one of those
2
Pokemon,
first blood. Fastest first blood of the tournament, by the way. Leave somewhere at the Sand Slash. But anyways.
not having Sand Slash is going to be a little bit of an issue here for Aaron looking down that Luxray, but he does still have Aggron in the back, so he's not out of options. But yeah, like if you caught one of N's Pokemon and you looked at the original trainer, it wouldn't say your name, it would say N's name, and that's really cool to me.
See, I lost my copy of Pokemon White at some point, and I found my White 2 copy. I never completed the game, but I played so much of White, I played so much of Heart Gold, and I played so much of Platinum. Probably my top 3 favorite games from the series. And Torterra does go down to Scald.
Which
as a revenge kill.
very, very, very powerful move, and I think that was a huge contribution to the strength of water types in Gen 5. Just the highlight to it,
Bringing it back.
in a burn. Joe pick. Alright, unsurprisingly here, we see the Aggron switch in to tank that Thunderbolt. Wow, that did a lot of damage.
Aggron is heavily defensive, but honestly, I think Aggron just goes down here because the Lagging Tail cannot outspeed Luxray no matter what. And
That's very unfortunate. I would never have guessed that would do that much damage.
I'm curious. I'm curious about the Aggron pick because Aggron kind of niche Pokemon here. Ooh,
Motor Drop, that's a huge boon for Electivire here. Doesn't matter what he's punching next, he's gonna hit whatever it is very, very hard. There's nothing on Robbie's team that'll be fully immune. So this Body Slam, bam. Unfortunately, no paralyzation here.
a Speed Demon, 1.5. That's craziest speed here. Outspeeding every Pokemon on the sheet now. Yeah, I think I said that right. Anyways, Body Slam comes out, trying to get the Paralyze off. I think it would be safer just to Thunder Punch it. Now these spikes are going to be very ineffective towards Aggron and Ho-Oh, as they're both immune to it. But Electivire and Ilmatar are very weak to the spikes. Well, that's about it.
There's quite literally only a 1 in 18 chance, statistically speaking, that this right here happens. And Aaron has rolled those odds. But doesn't matter, he kills the Toxicroak, not Toxicroak here. The Drapion that's nicknamed Toxicroak. Now, he's still faster than...
An intimidated Body Slam doing that much. Pretty
Good
insane damage.
night.
Ooh.
Power Up Punch. I like that. If he can keep tanking here, which it doesn't look like he's going to be able to do for too much longer, he really needs... Oh, no.
No, that's... You don't like to see that?
Which in here looks safe in my mind, because I don't think there's any planet where Robbie predicts a Thunder here, and he didn't. But what's the plan now? Is Almastar going to hit hard enough to actually knock out Electivire here? If he does, then that just completely wins Aaron the game, I think. I think that he can, at that point, safely set up Ho-Oh and just proceed to sweep the game. But
yeah, with Luxray gone... with Luxray gone, it is probably game over for Mr. Roogaloo, whatever he goes by. Hayes is off the field now.
What?
Ooh,
What?
you
That's gotta be...
don't
What?
like to see that.
That's very unfortunate for Aaron.
Questionable
might
play.
going. And if it is, then by golly, I don't know what it is.
I'm very curious about what the Haze was about. I get it, stats, but like you want that speed. You just waste a turn only to die.
Shaman tanky here, thankfully for Aaron.
The minus defense doesn't matter because Luxray does split damage, so and he's he's 301 special, I believe, 300 attack, but the numbers are right. I just don't know which stat it's into. But the Ho does come out getting...
He's half his health. Oh no. He's not. Does he move faster? If he moves faster here, he has a chance of...
I believe Luxray outspeeds.
Aaron has no choice here but to kind of switch out. But he's sacking the Ho-Oh. This is going to be a very, very good game from here on out for him. Electivire losing a lot of health. There's the toxic spikes.
This is most likely game here. Electivire is probably gonna get murdered. Oh, Aggron comes out, taking the crunch. Butt of defense, but again, Luxray split damage. Doesn't matter. But I don't think the Luxray can really hit the Aggron hard here, especially with the light screen up. Ben half.
Can motor drive tapped going. There's his motor drive procced.
Motor drive
He might have to do some intense damage.
Motor drive might not be able to be that effective considering he can just stall out with the toxic spikes here.
Very difficult, very difficult.
And that is badly poisoned, so you're just dying more and more each turn.
As of right now.
And there's
In here, he's dead. Aaron doesn't have much of a choice but to put in Shaman. Shaman doesn't have a whole lot of health.
That was so close to being very bad.
Shaman can use Healing Wish. No, just switch him out. Fire actually survives the spikes, not by enough.
And it's game.
Shaman with no damaging moves isn't going to be able to do anything. She dies on the switch in. Robbie is looking very, very strong here. He's sitting in a very good spot right now. 2-0.
The momentum really carrying through.
We're feeling it today, boys.
The momentum.
We're feeling it today.
Congratulations, Robbie. Aaron, unfortunately, rolling the 1 in 54 chance that he doesn't get a paralyzation after 4 turns of body slam.
No, that's not luck tonight.
That was very, very unfortunate.
I also made 2 big mistakes where I forgot that Leaf Storm exists, and I didn't know that Haze doesn't work on spikes.
Now, only Defog and Rapid Spin here. But
why does Defog do it? That's weird to me.
I think that it's a change that they made in Gen 7, I believe. Defoggers became really strong, considering the evasiveness debuff, and
Does anyone on the sheet have defog?
yeah, Altaria, Decidueye.
I banned everybody that could.
Yeah,
that could
so
use.
basically I just lost though.
All spinners are Armaldo and Blastoise. All of the defoggers are Decidueye and Altaria.
I think Chestnut has it too. Yeah.
Chestnut
No, he has
doesn't have
spikes. That's like.
Yeah, he has
I lied.
spikes. And there are
missing
6
one.
hazard Pokemon. There's Regirock, Torterra for Stealth Rocks, Drapion Rosary for Toxic Spikes, and Chestnut and Omastar for Spikes.
Alright, well, I just kind of feel like taking the L on this one.
Feeling like surrendering?
Yeah.
Alright, good game, gentlemen. We had some very
GG's,
interesting.
Aaron.
I just remembered the inclusion of Raiulu in the beginning of Black 2